Good evening. Good evening. How you doing? I'm streaming a lot earlier than I usually do, because I had nothing to do. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to play some Trails. So let's do it. We're about to approach day 2. I don't know if we're just gonna have a conversation with Arios, or if it's gonna devolve into like a mission and a dungeon and stuff. But I'm fairly certain I've done everything I possibly can in this section, minus the Elite Four. There's a few things I haven't bought. Oh, I could unlock some slots, actually. There's a few things I haven't bought. That's because I haven't prioritized having money. So... here's 3. Makes sense. He's caster number 1. Has 1 except for her. Let's do another one for her. Oh, I don't have enough fire to do anything else now. I think I'll just leave it. I don't think there's anything like... I mean, I don't think I'm finishing chapter 2. I'm finishing day 1 of chapter 2 is what I think is happening. So it's not like I'm gonna lock myself out of anything. I just move forward now. Just separate save, just in case. But do I talk to Michelle? I actually don't know her now. Is it Michelle or Michelle? I don't know. Hey boys and girls, thanks for coming. Arios isn't back yet, but feel free to wait upstairs for him if you like. Or you could always come back after tying up any loose ends. Right, we still have some time. Sun's going down soon. Is there anything we forgot to do? No. Well, head on up and get comfortable then. They got some tea and coffee brewing. You're welcome to help yourselves to it. Sure thing. Thank you for having us. So that's the situation. Crimson & Co. is merely a front for their true dealings. It's been a real beat getting any new info from Erebonia lately. So thanks for telling us what you know. Don't mention it, we're glad to help. Shouldn't you already have plenty of information on the Red Constellation, though? The Guild is always fighting Jaeger Corps the way I understand it. That's true, but we rarely cross paths with Jaeger Corps of the same caliber as the Red Constellation. One errant misstep could very well amount to a full-scale war. It would be that bad? They sound like they have enough military power to rival that of a small country. Compared to other Jaeger Corps, the Red Constellation are in a league of their own. They've got connections all across the continent, and they'll rush into any conflict they can just to appeal to potential buyers. Zephyr may be the only other Jaeger Corps on their level. That's the one Revaché's second-in-command once belonged to, right? Both corps gather the toughest guys around. The more combat experience, the better. Zephyr used to have a real badass at the helm too. They called him the Jaeger King. But a year ago, he and the War God, my old man, killed each other in battle. Far be it from us to pry into your personal life. Though to be fair, the Guild's aware of that fact already. Either way, Zephyr's been out of commission all year as far as we can tell. Too bad I can't say the same about the Red Constellation. That's because my uncle's still there. Red Constellation's vice leader Sigmund Orlando, the Scarlet Ogre. He's just as much of a monster as the War God and the Jaeger King. These 3 men are particularly infamous. Based on the stories I've heard, I'm unsure that I could measure up to them. You're joking? Not even you, the Divine Blade of Wind? I think it'd be a coin flip, personally. The way swordsmen and Jaegers fight couldn't be more different, you know? True enough. He may be strong, but my uncle's more beast than man, take my word for it. If you guys seriously threw down, neither one of you would walk away unscathed. That I know. Nevertheless, I will oppose him with all my might, should the situation call for it. But as for the problem at hand, we've yet to figure out why it is they've come to Crossbell. That's what it boils down to, yes. Even with everything we've learned so far, the answer is still hazy. But the only thing we can say is they have ties with the Imperial government. True, but there's something else I'm worried about too. A little tidbit Arios picked up while he was in Calvard. Oh? And that would be some concerning information regarding Hayaway. The Republican government is currently colluding with the Syndicate's elders. Seriously? The same Council of Elders Shin's grandfather is a part of. Right, there's just one other teensy little thing to consider. The person facilitating said dealings is a woman by the name of Kilika Ruran. What? I can't believe it, the same Kilika we met? Oh, that raven-haired lady you knew at the auction, right? Incidentally, Kilika also has ties to the Bracer Guild. She once served as a receptionist at the Zeiss branch in Liberal. However, she retired about a year ago and began working for an intelligence agency in the Republican government. It's known as the Rocksmith Agency. You don't say. Rocksmith, as in President Rocksmith of Calvard. I'd heard the president had established a new intelligence agency, but... Wait just a minute. The Red Constellation and Hayaway have been in conflict with each other before, right? If Calvard and Erebonia's intelligence agents are in contact with them, then... could mean the stage is being set for one hell of a confrontation. You telling me Crossbell's going to be the site of a proxy war between the Empire and the Republic? It's a possibility, unfortunately. Especially since Erebonian Chancellor Osborne and Calvardian President Rocksmith will be arriving tomorrow for the trade conference. Either one may take this chance to eliminate the other. That being said, the two of them are doing little to keep their contacts a secret, which strikes me as odd. Suppose Hayaway or the Red Constellation did act. Should either nation's connections come to light, the international community would be in an uproar. Neither Erebonia nor Calvard is willing to take that kind of risk. Oh, yeah. Bring up a good point. A direct confrontation wouldn't make any sense. But why else then? Damn it, what the hell's my uncle up to? Whatever the case, there must be some kind of meaning behind their actions. We're still missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. One that we need to find, and fast. Oh, you've got that right. That's the intuition. You took the words right out of my mouths. Or our mouths, rather. As a matter of fact, the guild had the exact same thought. We're in the process of using our information network to track down that remaining piece you spoke of. Oh wow, I should have known. In that case, mind giving us a holler when you guys learn something? You don't even need to ask. We'll contact your HQ the moment we have some new info to share. We would appreciate the same treatment. Get in touch with us if you find anything out on your end. We'll need to cooperate as much as possible to get through these next few days without incident. Absolutely. You have our word. We'll call if we come across a new lead. Oh yeah, you and Shizuku are going up on the roof of the department store tomorrow, right, Kia? Yeah, for the unveiling thingy. We promised that we'd watch it together. Oh, that sounds like fun. But Shizuku won't be able to enjoy it to the fullest given her condition. It's fine, she said she'd be okay just taking in the atmosphere. Don't worry, I'll make sure to tell her everything that happens. That's great. Hell of a kid, ain't she? Hey, Randy. Is something wrong? You've been looking kinda down. Huh, who, me? Not a chance. Bam, how about now? I'm the same suave and handsome lady killer you've always known, right? Lady killer? You do know she's gonna take that word the wrong way, right, Randy? Is this sad little display supposed to convince us you're alright? But zip it, no one asked you newbies. Still, Randy, you don't need to feel like you're alone in things, okay? Hey, we're here to support you in times like these. Don't think you have to deal with it all by yourself. Chill, I know. But no matter what I think or how I feel, I can't change who I'm related to. When the time comes, I'll sit him down and straighten things out. That sounds a bit Well, dangerous for one. Nothing I'm not used to. Besides, Uncle Sigmund's the one who said he wanted to talk with me, but I haven't heard a peep from him since. He did act like he was away when he did act like he was away when we visited earlier. All this detectives work really worked up an appetite. Yeah, Chief's coming in late tonight, right? He is. From the sound of it, they're still hashing out the security detail for the unveiling tomorrow. Maybe we could dine out for the evening. It'd be a wonderful way to wrap up our day. Sounds like a nice change of pace. We try finding a place around here, or if not, there's always Long Lao. Good thinking. Let's just drop off our work gear before we... One thing that's always... Should have said this slightly earlier, when they were all, like, asking if Randy is okay. That kind of stuff, it's always bugged me, personally. Maybe that's just me, but, like... If I mean, there's two scenarios. I'm bothered by something and people ask about it, or I'm not bothered by something and people think I'm bothered by something and ask me about it. Most of the time it's the latter. It's like they think I'm bothered. Because they see a thing that be like, that seems bothersome. And then they try to like give support. Be like, you can tell me about it. And I'm like, no. Because one, I'm not bothered. Two, I know you don't believe me. Three, it doesn't fucking matter. Because if I wanted to tell you, I would tell you without you fucking pulling it out of me. That shit bothers me. It's really annoying when like, you have nothing to talk about. And people are like, you can talk to me, you know. It's like, yes. Thank you. That's probably just a me thing. Is something wrong? He says we have a visitor. A visitor? Randy? Let's see who it is. What? Randy's cousin? How's it hanging? Shirley Orlando's in the house. Man, you guys are late. I've been dozing off waiting for you. You? What the hell are you doing here? Oh, don't be such a party pooper, Dolphy. Is that any way to talk to your cute little cuz after 2 whole years? Where's the hugs and kisses? Cut this shit and answer me. What are you doing in here? Now scratch that. What were you doing in here? Huh? You've lost your edge, Dolphy. If I'd set up any booby traps, you would have been torn to shreds the second you set foot in here. What's weird to me is I'm thinking of Shirley from Cold Steel, and she looks way older than this. And it's not a lot. There's not exactly like a huge time difference between the games. When do you turn into such a wuss? How dare you? What's wrong with you? Don't get your panties in a bunch. I said if, didn't I? Though if Dolphy came alone, we would have painted this whole place red. But I don't plan on involving any civvies, as long as we're not at war anyway. The last thing the city needs is another problem child. Hey you, Shirley, right? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bannings from the Special Support Section. Oh hey, nice to see you again. Sorry about the other day, by the way. I didn't mean to take your innocence with that little nibble I gave you. That aside, this is CPD property we're standing in. Even that sofa you're sitting on is funded by taxpayer money. I'd also ask that you refrain from discussing violent topics like bloodshed and dismemberment in front of a child. My bad, my bad. I just miss Dolphy so much. Can't blame me for wanting to tease him a little. As if you ever gave a crap about me. You're only here to deliver a message from your old man, am I right? Huh? You mean, you got it. Daddy told you to keep your schedule open, remember? We're gonna be busy tomorrow, so what about tonight? Oh, but don't feel like you have to say yes or anything. Because you're gonna drag me there no matter what I say, right? Enough with all the filler and fluff, I know how these things work. Guess you haven't lost as much of your edge as I thought. So what's it gonna be? Daddy said he'll be waiting for you at Noy Blanc. Fine. Sorry guys, looks like I won't be joining you for Hey Randy, Who's this lady? Is she a bad guy? Hey, Kia. Kia, stay back. Hey, that hurts my feelings, you know. But forget that. Who's the kid? She's a super duper cutie. Huh? She's a kid we're looking after, that's all. Lay a finger on her and I'll kill you myself. Oh, I hear you loud and clear. Guess that means I won't be blowing up your crappy little building after all. Kidding! You know I'm just messing with you, right? She says as if it's nothing. My heart skipped a beat there. Well, guess I've got no choice but to meet up with my uncle. I'll be back later, so you guys just go enjoy yourselves without me. But you'll just be putting yourself in danger. Hey, Randy, I'd like to say hello too. Do you mind if I join you? Huh? What? Lloyd? As the leader of the SSS, it'd be rude to not pay my respect to a colleague's family, right? Besides, I'm sure I could get a lot of field experience visiting a high-end club like the one they run. Oh, check out the nads on this guy. Sure, why not? If you want to come so badly, be my guest. Let me tag along too then. I've never seen a party not worth crashing. Not to mention, I've always wanted to have myself a good time at Neublanc. Who am I to say no to a pretty boy like you? Or wait, pretty lady? For what it's worth, most people would probably side with the former. Oh, for goddess' sake, what the hell are you guys thinking? You too, Shirley, shut your damn mouth already. Oh, don't be like that. I even brought the limo around just for you. But what about the girls? They coming too? Just so you know, though, the kid and the wolf are a no-can-do, even for me. Ellie, Noelle, would you mind taking Kia out to eat? Get in contact with the chief while you're at it. Zeit, I'm counting on you to guard the building until the chief is back. Wolf. But... okay, I understand. We'll take care of things until you get back. Good luck, guys. Stay safe. Hey, Lloyd, are you going somewhere? Yeah, me, Randy, and Wazzy will be heading out for a bit. We might be back really late, so make sure you go to bed on time, okay? Okay, have fun, guys! God damn it, how did it turn out like this? We'd better prepare ourselves for the worst. Now I don't have Ellie's S-Craft to save me in a pinch. Look at this thing. That's a bulletproof limousine. A Rhineford model, if I had to guess. Didn't take long for you guys to blow your mirror on this, huh? Guess that means business is doing good. Yep, we're rolling in the dough. Welcome back, Miss Orlando. It's been a long time, young master. Yeah, Gareth, it has. Seriously, though, you mind cutting it out with the young master crap? I'm sure you've already heard the news about Lord Balder. It is truly regrettable. My condolences for your loss. But, yeah. Alright, enough with the doom and gloom. Tonight we party. You guys too. Come on, jump in. Let's move it, people. Alright then, in we go. Who are we to refuse? It's marvelous. Are all Jaegers paid as handsomely as the Red Constellation? We're a little different than most. Our clientele includes all sorts of deep pockets, like nobles. Raking in mirror by the millions is pretty common. Whew. I can only imagine. Power in first-rate Jaegers comes with a pretty hefty price tag. Top cores like these have a lot of costs to cover. Weapons, for one, nothing but the best will do. Speaking of, you guys finally splurged on an airship? Nah, not yet. The Loberlian military's got what we want in terms of durability, but they're not exactly the kind of thing you see pop up on the black market. Though I guess if we really wanted to, we could always just steal one for ourselves. Please tell me she's joking. Leave that to your imagination. She's not joking. 100% not joking. I can hardly believe what I'm hearing. Yes, I apologize, Tio. You go out of your way to call us, and this is the news we give you. No, it's alright. I'm glad you told me. I should be going now. I will contact you again soon. Okay, talk to you then. Bye, Tio. And, try not to worry too much, okay? I will try, if you'll excuse me. She's gonna come save the day, isn't she? She's gonna drop everything and come to Neublanc. I wonder if the boys are gonna be okay. Hard to not assume the worst considering who they're up against. Back. Oh, it's the Chief. Chief, welcome back. Sorry I'm late. Any updates on the situation? Nothing has changed since I last contacted you. Shouldn't we be on standby near the club just in case? I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. The 1st Division has Noy Blanc under surveillance. Oh. That's good to hear. Still, those guys could easily bypass our eyes and ears out there if they really wanted to. So either way you slice it, all we can do is wait for them to come home on their own. I guess I haven't been to Noy Blanc. I don't even know where it is. I thought it was in Michelin. Didn't even realize we had a place like this in town. This is about as prime a location as you can get in this part of the city. The host club I work at isn't too far from here, actually. Come to think of it, this used to be the go-to spot for politicians, but most of the clientele these days are from out of state. Yeah, how about that? We got the whole club reserved for tonight, though, so make yourselves at home. Don't just stand there, come on in. But hey. A real wildfire, that girl. Thanks for looking after her, Gareth. But of course. Pretty swanky. I need to check on a thing super quick. I will be right back. Okay. Thing check, let's go. There you are. There you are, Randolph. Slightly out of breath. Uncle, the hell's the big idea? I've heard nothing but radio silence from you since we saw each other 2 weeks ago. Well, we've had our hands full lately, but I won't bother you with the details. I see you brought friends with you. You'd have never done something like that 2 years ago. Don't look at me, our leader here is the one who's all about the formalities. It's a pleasure to meet you. Crosswell Police Department Special Support Section Lloyd Bannings. And I'm one of his subordinates, Wazzy Hemisphere. Sigmund Orlando, representative for Crimson & Co. Make yourselves comfortable and have a drink or two. It's the least I owe you for all the trouble we've put you through. I'll take you up on that offer. By trouble, do you mean your daughter's surprise visit? Or what you pulled back at the old mine? Huh, I wonder. You must be hungry. I'll have them bring you something to eat. Ooh, I want another parfait. Now then, we have much to discuss. But you're the guests of honor here. I'll answer whatever questions you have first. I imagine there's a particular one you've been burning to ask. Yes, that saves us the trouble of dancing around it. I'll be blunt. The CPD has taken notice of your actions. To be specific, we want to know what your aims are in coming to Crossbell. Straight to the point. We're here for a number of reasons. Primary of which being the conditions of our contract. And that would be with the Imperial Government? No comment. Client confidentiality is key in our line of work. As you say. In that case, mind telling us what your relationship with Erebonia's Captain Arundel is? He helped you purchase the old Reverche compound, didn't he? That joker? Takes an exceptional man to end up in the back pocket of the Blood and Iron Chancellor. He reminds me a lot of Cow. Hard to say who'd come out on top between them. Huh? So you and Four Eyes have some history too, is that it? You could say we got acquainted back when we raided their turf last year. All in all, it was an easy job, but their men made a fine show of standing their ground. I didn't expect to run into them again in Crossbell of all places. Yeah, but we didn't get to meet that Yin guy everyone keeps blabbing on about over there. Apparently he was on another job, so we just barely missed each other. It sounds like he's hanging out in Crossbell these days though, huh? Can't say we've heard anything about him since Reverche got taken down. Don't change the subject. We asked about your relationship with that Lecter guy. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to refrain from comment again. Read into that what you will. It's fine, Randy. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, how much is this contract of yours worth exactly? Oh? Detective Boy sure knows how to cut right to the nitty-gritty, huh? With a reaction like that, it must be worth a pretty mira. Something to the tune of 100 million at least. For the third time, I'm not at liberty to comment. Though unofficially, let's just say you're not too far off the mark. 100 million mira contract. Talk about a fortune. Blood money is more like it. That's enough info out of me. Consider it on the house. With that out of the way, why don't we get down to business? Like I told you before, Randolph, your vacation days are up. It's time for you to become the next war god. Huh? War god, wasn't that your late father's title? Cut the shit. You really think I'm gonna just go along with that? You gotta be drunk out of your goddamn mind right now. It's simple, really. The leader of the Red Constellation can be none other than the War God. And as his only son, it is your duty to succeed him. Why should I? If you're so desperate for a War God, then why don't you take the name? Hell, even Shirley could do it. There's no reason it can't be a woman. At the end of the day, an ogre is all I am. My job is to run rampant on the battlefield. I can't be the man my brother was, nor do I want to. The same goes for her, perhaps even more so. Yeah, I'm definitely not cut out for this whole war god business. Ugh. I'm sure you understand, Randolph. Why my brother wanted to settle the score with a longtime rival. My brother gave you a trial once, and you overcame it with effort to spare, proving beyond a shadow of a doubt your worth as his successor. I think you know better than anyone that you're the only one fit for this. A trial to become the next war god? Dolphy's lost its edge these days, but he used to be a total badass. Especially that time he took out a whole Zephyr squad by using that village as... Stop it. I'm begging you, not another word. Randy? Lame. What the hell happened to you? Once upon a time, I used to look up to you, Dolphy. You know that? We'll leave it at this for now. It's time to head home, Shirley. If you say so. Think hard on what your father would say if he saw you like this. You've tarnished your name enough as is. Make your choice whether you follow my lead, run like a dog, or stand up and fight. Otherwise, I'll send you straight to Gehenna. Good night, Dolphy. You two guys later. Good thing we didn't bring the girls with us. Wouldn't want to embarrass myself right in front of them. Randy? Sorry, guys. I didn't want you two to see me like this. That doesn't matter. None of this is your fault. They're the ones who are in the wrong. Still, seeing you all beaten up over tells me one thing. They had you pegged, didn't they? Why is he? You asshat. But it's true. They were right the whole time. And they hit me where it hurts. How awful. Can't believe them. How could they put you in that position? Setting your succession of the War God aside for now, it sounds like you managed to gain plenty of intel. Yeah, they're banking somewhere around 100 million mira on this new contract. Going off the situation, it's a safe bet that their employers are the Imperial government. They also mentioned they would be busy starting tomorrow. It can only mean they're plotting something for the trade conference. I think I've got an idea about the provisions of this contract. What about you, Lloyd? Me? Well... Oh god, it could be any of these, and I don't know what's most likely. I don't think wipe out Hayaway. don't think that makes any sense. Because if they are hired by the Imperial government... I don't know. I don't... Assassination seems too straightforward. I'm kind of trying to use my information of what happens in Cold Steel here. Which you should be able to figure this out without having played them, because these games came out first. So... I don't know. This would start a war, but I already know a war happens. Like, a war happens in the future of this game. And Crossbow gets taken over by the Empire. But President... I mean, this fails. If this is it, it fails, because President Rocksmith is alive later. They could easily assume that Calvard wants to kill them. So they're just on protection duty. That doesn't seem... Based on my knowledge of Osborne, that's not his style. Also, he doesn't need it. He's like a zombie thing. I'm leaning towards Wipeout Hayway, because if the Imperial government wants to annex Crossbell, which we know they do, having the Red Constellation wipe out Hayway would cause chaos in the city, destabilize the city. Hayway is effectively being hired by Calvard. So it's like a proxy war that just destabilizes the area. It makes it easier for the Imperial government to swoop in. Okay, so based on their actions, they've gone around, they bought a bunch of food, they bought a bunch of Septium, and they met with an Imperial trade merchant. I don't fucking know. I could see them paying 100 million for either one of these. I'm gonna go with Protect. This is just a hunch, but further, the Blood and Iron Chancellor has a lot of opposition in the Empire. Chances are high that the Red Constellation is here to protect him during his stay in Crossbell. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Good observation, Lloyd. Oh my god, I got it right. But don't you think 100 million Mira is overcharging for something so simple? Besides, surely the Chancellor is bringing his own personal detail, too. Good point. Both Erebonia and Calvard are bringing a sizable number of guards and escorts with them. Well, naturally, the Red Constellation would be acting independently from official security. If you pay attention to their actions, it's clear that they're trying to get a feel for the location in any way they can. I'd say that lines up. There have been sightings at Oromorica Village, Mains, and Belgard Gate. Though on the surface, all they seemed to be doing was stocking up on food supplies and Septium. Yeah, but I don't think that's why they were visiting so many different regions. They wanted to scout things out, just like we and the Bracers do. That way they'll be quick to mobilize at a moment's notice. I also got that impression. Well, it's all only speculation at this point. Dignitaries from across the continent are coming tomorrow for Orcus Tower's unveiling. Oh, and on that note, I'll be sending you guys on site, too. Come again? By site, do you mean the unveiling? The Red Constellation's been giving you a bad case of tunnel vision lately. You're in the Special Support Section, not the Counter-Espionage and Anti-Terrorism Squad. It's time you have a change of pace so you can get a better sense of the bigger picture here. I guess you're right. Truth hurts sometimes. Does that mean we'll be an official part of the security detail then? On paper, yes, but I want you to focus on observing the unveiling ceremony itself. Get a lay of the land once the trade conference begins. Keep an eye on how the dignitaries carry themselves. Doing that should give you a different perspective on things. Understood. Lucky us, we're gonna have front row seats for this spectacle. You're still awake? Oh, snap! We depart early tomorrow morning. Shouldn't you be resting? Right. Thought I'd best to read over these reports while I have the chance. From the military academy. I never expected you to take your duties there so seriously. I am the chairman of the board of directors, even if it's only in name. The students are giving their all. It's only right that I give them mine as well. So be it. That aside, I managed to dig up some new information about the matter we were looking into. Duke Cayenne's attack dogs are beginning to make their move again. Him again, Wish I could say his troublemaking surprised me. Do you know the scope of their plans? No, not yet. The intelligence division hasn't fully uncovered it themselves. Our friend the Chancellor certainly reaps what he sows. Does this not bode well for him, does it? Then again, I'm not out of the woods either, am I? Maybe they'll find it in their hearts to target me as well. This is no laughing matter, you fool. Wouldn't it be wise to request more support from the 7th Armored Division? It's not too late to put in the call, you know. I'm afraid I'll have to decline. The Chancellor's safety aside, if I were to appear here with the full escort in tow, it'd ruin my precious public image. Besides, I'll always have you, my love. I can't think of anywhere in the world I'd be safer than in your tender arms. Well, I'm off to bed. Sorry, I forgot myself there. Pillow talk aside, I am looking forward to speaking with the Crown Princess tomorrow. Have all the arrangements been made? Yes, I spoke with the senior captain earlier. We're scheduled to meet early tomorrow evening after the luncheon. Good. Why is it hard to believe it's been almost a year? I only wish Estelle and the others were coming so that we could make it a proper reunion. Cher's been busy with work as well, too much so to make time for a trip. Right. Nevertheless, I will do my utmost to enjoy Zemiria's most modern urban city in their stead. And worry not. I have no intention of getting in the way of your long-awaited rendezvous with the senior captain. Why, if you'd like, you could even set some time aside for a lovely date at the theme park. Stay out of it, idiot. Actually, your idiocy is going beyond your usual bounds tonight. Trust you aren't getting any ideas of creating more work for me tomorrow, correct? Of course not. Why, I wouldn't dream of it. At this rate, I'm gonna have to put a leash around his neck tomorrow. Well, all things considered, this will likely be my last foreign trip for a while. Our work is certainly cut out for us. We'll need to find out what the Chancellor's planning, not to mention keep an eye on developments around the continent. I know I've caused you nothing but headaches lately, but I hope you know I'm counting on you, my dearest friend. Naturally. It's the RSIL. What a lovely breeze. Judging by the shift in the clouds, we should be in for clear skies over there. I'm trying to remember. I don't think she's really in Cold Steel at all. Like, maybe she has one... I think she shows up once in the entirety of the 4 games. She's definitely mentioned a few times. Scree! I think he was always old friend. As I feared, the cinders are beginning to smolder in the Republic as well. There's Hayway, not to mention the intervention of the continent's leading Jaeger Corps. Of course, I'm already well aware of who's been operating on the Blood and Iron Chancellor's behalf. Bree? Don't mind me. We'll be flying northeast tomorrow. Will you be joining us on board? Even you may have trouble following us all the way into foreign territory. Scream! Scream! So this is where you were, Your Highness. Yes, I wanted to enjoy the breeze for a little while. I'm a tad ill at ease over these next few days, what with the trade conference. Oh, I forget her name! She was cool, though. Surprising to hear. Hello, Sieg. Back from your scouting mission? Free! Received a report from RNA Research. From Richard? Please let me have a look. Details on Republican government activity. Radical nationalists within Calvard. Seems every region in the western half of the continent is undergoing some kind of turmoil. Yes, I have to agree. I'll need to consult the prince over this as well. Perhaps now would be a good time to make use of a specially recommended connection. Connection, Your Highness? That's right. I want to see for myself how reliable they can be. They may just be the allies we'll need during our visit. I see. The ones that Estelle and Joshua told us about. I don't see the harm in seeking their assistance in addition to the guilds. Indeed. 2 years have passed since the signing of the non-aggression pact that Grandmother proposed. The pact allowed us to avoid war, but at the cost of giving rise to other unforeseen pressures that have strained the continent. At this point, we have no choice but to seek out a new framework, one that will replace the non-aggression pact. How pleasantly surprising. This terminal is a lot more user-friendly than I expected. Oh, I thought that was Jonah. Jonah Sacred, Systems Engineering Prodigy of the Epstein Foundation. I'm impressed you managed to construct such a complex environment on a network as obsolete as this. I suppose it really wasn't a fluke you were able to catch Ren then. You should be quite pleased with yourself. Uploading a virus? Astral code installation complete. Time to get to work. Base space access confirmed. Now to begin crawling the orbital network. Securing entry from multiple routes. First, second, and third security clearance is bypassed. All that's left is cracking the logic key, and done. You're all mine, main terminal. That's so silly to have like a little cartoon thing. It's so weird. Their depictions of like the cyberspace is really funny. I can see why the professor is so proud of this code. That's enough fun for now, though. I've got info to dig up. Whoops, I've been had. Not bad, Freckles, but not good either. You won't even notice my little breach until tomorrow. Though I'm sure it won't make a difference if I have a little more fun in the meantime. So am I going to be confined? Or do I have access to the whole state again? Late August 1204 of the Septine calendar, the West Emiria Trade Conference, proposed by the newly elected Mayor Crossbell and CEO of the IBC, Dieter Kreuss, is about to commence. Representing the major power of the West, the Empire of Arabonia, are Blood and Iron Chancellor Gileath Osborne and Manabout Town Prince Olivert Rice Arnor. From the major power to the east, the Republic of Calvard, comes President Samuel Rocksmith, carrying with him the support of the masses. Representing the northern principality of Ramifaria is its young ruler, Prince Albert von Bartholomeus. And finally, from the liberal kingdom to the southwest comes Crown Princess Claudia von Auslas on behalf of Queen Alicia II. At this very moment, prominent dignitaries from across the continent are beginning to gather together on Crosswellan soil. Saki and Shizuku on the left. Ah, Gilead Osborne. Wait, who's the girl with them? Who dat? I like that they're all coming via different transportation methods. There's Rocksmith. I think he was a cool guy. There was Kilika with him. I wish I could remember her name. She was quite heavily involved in the Sky games, without being like one of the more prominent side characters. I don't think I've ever actually seen. I think Prince Albert was there during like the big meeting in Cold Steel. So like, how is that just hubcaps? Is that just like VR hubcap things? I think the wheels are like underneath and behind it. Henry McDowell, yes, yes. Wow, what a lineup. Really, we're looking at some of the most powerful individuals on the continent. Dang, I didn't realize the Blood Iron Chancellor was such a beast. Not just in rep, but physically too. President Rocksmith, on the other hand, looks like he's downed one too many of the Eastern Quarter's famous onion hotpots. This Claudia of Liberal is so gorgeous. And look at Senior Captain Schwartz in the flesh. Attention, esteemed dignitaries. Allow me to formally welcome you to Crossbell State. I am the Mayor of Crossbell City, Dieter Croix. Thank you all for coming here today and agreeing to participate in the West Zemuria Trade Conference. Normally, this would be the part where I announce the commencement of the conference itself. But before we get to that, we must first commemorate this auspicious day. There is something I wish to show you. Behind me stands Crossbell City's new City Hall, a modern landmark that symbolizes our state's commitment to trade and finance. Above all else, it is a center of international exchange, a place built to foster peace and concord throughout the entire continent. It is with great pride that I unveil to you the continent's first true skyscraper, Orcus Tower. Kinda hope it's anime, and unveils an anime. Yes! Ooh, well animated anime as well. Were those guns? Hold on. Good looking tower. Can't complain. There it is, Orcus Tower. I'd seen the architectural brief, but words couldn't possibly do it justice. It's incredible. I feel overwhelmed just looking at it. Sweet mother of Adios, how much mirror did they drop on this thing? More than mere mortals like us will ever see in our lifetimes combined. My goodness me, for once I'm speechless. Astonishing where technological progress can lead you. Takes me back to when we were on the Liber Arc. Yes, though it's not quite as tall as the Axis Pillar was. Ah, splendid, splendid! I read over the details in your report, but I still can't believe my eyes. Yes, the real thing has far exceeded my expectations. The IBC's economic might is as impressive as ever. Remarkable without a doubt. This will surely go down as one of many historical moments upon this fateful soil, both past and future. Dang, I wouldn't mind checking out the view from the roof. Wonder if Mr. Mayor would let me up there if I asked real nicely. Now then, let us proceed. Your distinguished guests, as well as all those gathered here today, I hereby declare the West Cimmeria Trade Conference officially open. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. The word magnificent comes to mind. Seeing it makes me all the more pleased that we decided to come to Crossbell. How very auspicious. But I believe I've seen enough. It would appear that we have an infestation to tend to. I trust you'll take care of it, and what of tomorrow's grand event, your aid would be greatly appreciated. It would afford us so much more peace of mind to have you there. If I must. Farewell for now. Elusive as ever. Frankly, I would prefer to stake my trust in someone less fickle. Oh, come now, fickle is a bit of an unfair way to put it. There are simply restrictions on when he will and won't cooperate with us. Once you have them figured out, getting him to help is simple. Is that so? What restrictions could an assassin have? That's still a secret. He knows who she is. Nevertheless, everything has gone according to plans thus far. Let us make extra certain it stays that way come tomorrow. Yes, sir. Man, that building is insane! What do you say, wouldn't it be fun to tear that sucker down? I understand the urge, but try and keep it in check. That tower just might come in handy for us down the line. Lame. Well, whatever, I'm gonna go check out the city, okay? That tower's got this place jazzed up like you wouldn't believe. Knock yourself out. There she goes, peppy as ever. She must be real excited about that building getting unveiled. Maybe so, but more than that, she's intoxicated at the thought of the bloodshed soon to follow. So she is. That far better suits Miss Orlando's tastes. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You'll get her fill tomorrow, one way or another. And thus the fated tower emerges, drawing toward it the destinies of all in an uncontrollable vortex. I assumed it was Campanella. If only Bleblanc were here, he would have waxed even more poetic over a sight like this. On the other hand, it wouldn't shock me to learn he came to see it uninvited anyway. Oh, what's this? Oh, all that's left is to make sure these fall into the right hands. But for now, I may as well start preparing for the next batch of festivities while I'm here. Incredible. It's finally done. Looks like all that funding from the IBC didn't go to waste. Even nicer than I ever could have imagined. I always knew Mayor Croix could pull it off. The sky's the limit for him. It's so freaking cool. Hey, Anne-Marie, we totally gotta explore that thing. Come on, let's go. But we'll just get in trouble again. I mean, not that I don't want to go in there too, but wowee. It truly is an impressive structure. You would never see something like this in Calvard. Now I understand why our men here hold the city in such high regard. If I never did the quest, would that kid even be there? Maybe he would. I don't know. Everyone sounds so excited. Hey Kia, is the building really that big? Kia, are you still there? Oh, sorry, Shizuku, but yeah, it's like ginormous. It's blue and white and super sleek and so pretty too. But what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Is it calling her? That's weird. This is my first time seeing it, but I feel like I recognize this tower from somewhere. Oh, it's cult related somehow. So the trade conference's main session will be tomorrow afternoon, huh? Yeah, they'll be holding informal talks at the luncheon today. From there, they'll meet for dinner in the evening, after which they'll watch a performance from Ark and CL. Oh, and all the dignitaries will be staying at the state guest house at Michelin. You're referring to former Speaker Hartman's old mansion, right? Whoa, so that's what they're using that enormous crib for his now? Crib of his for now? Well, Hartman's fines for his corruption and illegal dealings were pretty exorbitant. It was confiscated as compensation, so now they're using it as residence for VIPs from abroad. Suppose he got what he deserved. Am I correct in assuming Michelin is going to be close to the public? Yeah, both the theme park and Michelin Center are getting shut down. The CGF will be stationed there, so you don't need to worry. Understood. We'll continue focusing on our support requests then. Do what you gotta do. Some of the invitees are planning to tour the state after lunch. You never know what problems may arise. Be ready to help out at a moment's notice. We'll keep that in mind. Man, though, all those attendees had Big Shot written all over them. Especially that Blood and Iron Chancellor. There's something up with that guy. Yeah, initially I only had my eyes on Lecter. The Chancellor, his presence completely dominated everything around him. Calvert's President Rocksmith seemed a little on the friendlier side at least. But on the other hand, it was hard not to notice Killiga standing right next to him. But she really does work for Calvart's intelligence network, the Rocksmith Agency. The President is known for his populist stances, but even so, I don't think we should take him lightly. None of them had even half as much grace and elegance as Princess Claudia of Liberal, though. Senior Captain Schwartz was with her too, looking just as dashing as ever. That woman is a captain of the Royal Guard, if I remember correctly. Her looks and status have created some rather passionate fans. Yeah, I suppose I have. Truth be told, I'm actually an admirer of hers myself. Wait, you are? Hold the orbital phone. What do we have here? You swing that way, mademoiselle? I'm not sure how you drew that conclusion. Simply had the pleasure of attending a procession held by the Royal Guard back when I visited Liberal is all. They happened to be selling a photo album of the senior captain, so of course I just had to buy one. I see. You'll have to show it to me later, please? Okay, I will. Schwartz 2, men 0. Well, a lady in uniform does have a certain charm of her own. Personally, though, I'd say I was keener on Prince Olivert of the Imperial family. Prince Olivert, huh? I feel like I've been hearing his name more and more these days. He rose to fame recently after playing a major role in solving the Liberal incident. After that, he went to all sorts of events that bolstered his popularity. Though if I recall correctly, he doesn't hold the right of succession to the Imperial throne. Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, if he was involved in solving the Liberal incident, wouldn't that mean he's met Estelle and Joshua before? Oh, you might be right. Those two seemed pretty damn popular, so I wouldn't rule it out. We're home! Welcome back, Kia. You too, Zeit. Wolf. Oh, where's Shizuku? Weren't the two of you spending the day together? Yeah, but she went back to the hospital with her dad. We got to see them unveil the tower together, though. It was super awesome. You guys gotta get to see it up close, right? Yeah, but the thing was so huge, I'm not sure I actually got a good look. Yeah, they sure weren't kidding when they called that thing a skyscraper. I bet you two managed to get a perfect view of it, huh, Kia? Yeah, it was so cool. And those exploding things, fireworks, I think, they were really pretty too. Oh, but... What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Are you leaving again for work soon? Yeah, we'll be out until after dark. What about you, Chief? I'll be here on standby for the day. Just focus on your work. I'll contact you if anything pops up. Sounds like a plan. Let's set out after we check the terminal. What do we got? We got a lot. Mary gone missing, or Marie. Oh, the kitten. Second floor of the Acacia Apartments on East Street. Going there last. Oh, it's Bond. Okay, going there last. Racers. A training session. Ash Tree Inn in Armorica Village. Okay. Musician Manhunt. Meet me at Crossbell Station. Oh, it's by Mueller. Oh, he's looking for... My musician has disappeared. That would be Olivier. East Crossbell Monster. Okay. That's a lot of requests, and they all seem more than a little intriguing. I'm not so sure what to make of this musician manhunt, though. Forget that, it's not every day you get called in by two of the guild's foxiest knockouts. I mean, sure, it's for training and not a hot date, but beggars can't be choosers. Well, it does sound like a good time. Oh, and this lost kitten request is from the family we know. Yeah, it's Bond's family again, the ones that moved to East Street. They've already been through more than enough this year. I'm all for giving them a hand. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. Let's be sure we take the time to see them. They went out of their way to ask for us specifically, after all. And the city's bound to be a lot more lively thanks to the tower unveiling, not to mention all these visiting dignitaries. We should take our patrols out and about today. It'd be a blast, I'm sure. Yields. I wonder if there's new equipment. Probably not. It is still Chapter 2, but I do want to take a look. That would be new. Alright, fine by me. Of course, this does mean I have to go around and talk to everybody again. Like, everybody. So, do I have access to the whole state or just the city? Okay, I can go everywhere. So we have to go everywhere again. Hi, SSS. I want you to meet my mommy. She's a tour guide. Pleased to meet you all. Thank you for being so good to my daughter. I've heard many wonderful things about you from her. Oh, no, not at all. We couldn't possibly take that much credit. She mentioned you were a tour guide? That sounds like an excellent profession. Do you have a long day's work ahead of you? No, actually, we were given time off for the duration of the trade conference. I plan to spend all of it with my daughter. If that's the case, why are you still wearing your uniform? Oh, well, that's because I wanted her to wear it. We're about to play tour guide now. It's like a real tour, but pretend. How about that? I bet you're having a blast, aren't you, Mimi? Yeah-huh. See you later, guys. Watch out for bad guys, okay? Did she have a camera or was she pretending she had a camera? I should see if I can feed Cop. I don't know if you can feed him every day or just once per chapter. Feed him. Let's give him some cat food. It's probably like the worst because it's failed food. Yeah, that's pretty bad. What's wrong, Kia? You're spacing out. Oh, no, it's nothing. Good luck at work today, everyone. He's being mysterious. Okay, and I talked to her, I think. I'm not gonna. I was gonna say I'm not gonna check all the shops, but maybe I should. There are definitely things that like I've seen that I also just want to buy like one of everything, but because I'm a hoarder. You see Prince Albert's beard. Oh, okay. I was thinking of Prince Oliver, and I was like, he doesn't have a beard. There's more than one prince. Do they have special? There's nothing special. She was like, well, we got special shit going on. I'm actually gonna go to the bank. I'm gonna get... Oh. Allowed in? Oh yeah, they did say they'd be closed. President Rocksmith. Right, Landfay mentioned something about that yesterday. Damn, no wonder you guys aren't taking any chances. If that's the case, let's stay out of the way for now. We wouldn't want to make their jobs any harder. Alright, never mind. Did you hear, Pearl? Senior Captain Julia, that's what her name was. Julia Schwartz is in town, all the way from the Burl. Or Cynthia, who hasn't? I already told a friend to snap some pictures for me, even. I'm worried they won't be able to get a decent shot of her, though, through the crowd, though. Pearl, you need to get those photos copied for me, please. I'll do anything. Sure, if you want them that badly. I have underestimated just how much of a hold the Senior Captain has on people. Of course, this is the Senior Captain Schwartz we're talking about. I should probably buy some battle scopes. I only have 3 left. One more smoke grenade. I'd rather not exchange if I don't have access to the bank, so... Yes, everyone's speechless. Huge crowd today, huh? Can't be too distracted to keep count of all the hotties I see. At least the stress of the conference hasn't affected Raymond too much. Oh my god, there's so many people up here. Hey there, kids. I saw you were part of the unveiling ceremony security detail. How'd it feel seeing the dignitaries up close? As overwhelming as you'd expect. No kidding, you can practically see an aura around each of them screaming, "Look at me, I'm a continental big shot." Sounds like they really made an impression on you. Well, let me give you my 2 mirrors worth. Obviously, it's important to recognize their presence, but it's just as crucial to make sure not to get swept up in it once you're on their playing field. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. Easier said than done, though. Well, on the flip side, the more it's done, the easier it gets. At any rate, it looks like it was a positive experience for your team overall. I'd say you owe Sergei some thanks for pushing you into that assignment. That we do. We'll remember to let him know. Daddy built the building. Or these are Arc and CL performers, aren't they? No one will ever notice us in our training gear. Can't fast travel from up here. You can enter it what now? Oh, this appliance. I don't care about the appliance. What did she say? Kind of a wide shot, but I managed to snap a killer pic of the RSAL. Rushed as fast as I could to get this bad boy developed. You guys want to take a look? Oh wow, I'm kind of curious, so sure. Wide shot may have been a bit generous. Not to be that guy, but are you sure this is the RSAL? I can just barely make out its silhouette if I squint real hard. But come on guys, look closer. That's obviously the bow, see? And this over here, that's the stern. Well, now that you've pointed it out, it's tough to argue otherwise. I think we're out of our depth on this one. When do you spend so much time tinkering? It's given our mechanical sixth sense. What are you going on about? Who wouldn't geek out over this? Vaguely RSAL-shaped blur? Pretty much everybody but you. I have no Sipith. No Sipith to upgrade. I mean, this is where one of the quests was. I think it was in the station itself. I kind of want to go do the monster first, just because we had like an hour of cutscene today, so it'd be good to kind of, you know, switch it up. Yeah, Mueller's gonna be in here. Or that dude? No, it said Mueller. Oh, that's Mueller. Yeah, that's his hair. Yeah, we'll just talk to everyone while I'm in here. It's a shop? Okay. Due to the arrival of the Eisengraf, stricter security measures will be in effect. Makes sense. Makes sense. Can I go on the airport too? Aw, man. Okay. Alright, let's do the East Street monster. Did it give me a hint on, like, where? East Crossbow Highway. Okay, well, it's along this road somewhere. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, getting an important text. Oh, give me one sec. Okay. Here's my upstairs neighbor, and usually when they text me, it's like, oh, because I have access to the breaker panel for the whole house. So anytime something goes wrong, they're like, can you flip the thing? So that's usually what it is, but this time it was not. It was totally whatever. Are these new monsters? I don't think they are. New. Wow, okay. Those birds did more damage than I thought they would. They're really fucking fast. Exterminate. Seem kind of beefy. It's tempting to just do a combo craft. We'll do the one with Lloyd. Yeah, I can hit them all. Ooh, good damage. Burn 50. I don't want to accidentally kill them all. I don't know if Randy is going to kill them all. I could specifically not hit one. That would work. Oh man, I can't hit all 5. Let these 4 because they'll definitely die. Noise. Get wrecked. Fucking easy. And everyone leveled. Oh, that's the blind one, isn't it? Oh, and I got a bunch of fire, which I need. What do you know? Another craft book. Looks like our 2 CGF alumni are perfect fit for it this time around. Well, hot damn, ready to show everybody what we got, Noelle. They won't know what hit them. Didn't I get something else? Like an accessory or something? I should give this to somebody. I don't know, Faint and, like, Seal and Mute is good. Faint and Freeze is just... They're such nasty statuses. I'd rather... Because I can at least do something. If I'm at least one of the 2, I can still do something. I think I can always use items no matter what. Oh yeah, I wanted to see... Crash Bomb 2. Blind 100%. It was 30% before. Man, that's a huge upgrade. Okay. I don't need to travel the roads again. There's no specific reason. I guess maybe there is, I don't know, fishing spot or something. There's definitely one along this road, I think. Definitely, I think. That, I never fished at. Whatever. Do I have any more food for this? I do. Yeah. It's so annoying that I have to reload the screen. Can I make anything? Potentially. I'll do this once with Lloyd since he's got double circle, which I think is good. Okay. Fuck you too, Lloyd. Light burger. Can only make one. It's gotta be Ellie. I gotta make the peculiar thing. Let's do save. Nice. Oh, I think it was the fresh picked leaf. Just let me make some things. Could try one with Wazzy. I mean, I have plenty of the ingredients. Oh yeah, he's not. It's so annoying. If I just take, oh, let's say first. If I just take this off, Ellie's got double circle as well. Try one more time. I can save scum. I did just save. Is this food any good? 10% HP and cure sleep. That sucks. Save scumming the shit out of this. Hell yeah, Nightmare Slayer. And I'm immediately gonna give it away. Do I get a reward? Dang. Thought maybe at like 5 or 6 it would give me a reward, but I guess not. Alright, I'm gonna do what I usually do and go in a clockwise circle. So I've done Central, so let's do some West Street. Is somebody a fan of his? Got a letter from someone gushing about being my fan the other day. Weird, it's not like I'm a performer at Arkansas or something. I think they sent it to the wrong person. Maybe I should just give it back if I get another one. I don't think that's not the right call. That's definitely not the right call. Got a love letter. I don't know what I would do if I got a love letter. That'd be kind of weird. I think it was more normal back in the day. Been happening ever since he was featured in the Crossball Times. He's like, hey, we sell more bread. I think it's less weird back in the day when you would actually like. I see that chest. That means I do get access to the Geofront at some point. It was less weird back in the day when people actually sent letters regularly. So like getting a letter wasn't weird, but now if you actually do it, it's like it's so out of place. How often do you get an actual letter from people? Especially since you can just text somebody. That's kind of like letters, but you know, fast, short letters that you can respond to instantly. Hey, Auntie Lady, we went to go say hello to Cecile yesterday. Oh, did you now? I'll bet she was just thrilled to see you again, am I right? Oh, maybe I should have talked to her before, like yesterday. Yeah, definitely. It looked like she was doing well. I'll admit she had taken me aback. It's not often I meet such a lovely young lady. Definitely. Cecile is so caring and loving. It's no wonder she became a top-notch nurse. Hell yeah, she's exactly my type, too. Wouldn't mind playing doctor with her, if you know what I mean. Have you no shame, Randy? That's her mother you're speaking to. Keep this up and you'll be back at the hospital sooner than you think. Cecile always was quite a popular one. I hope you all continue getting along with her. You know what I haven't done? I haven't looked at some of the new things I've gotten. I've looked at the CPD. These three. Guard. Oh yeah, it looks like I, yeah. Let's stick with the red. It says 6 cells. Yeah, 6 cells. Is that supposed to be sex cells? That's what it sounds like. Imagine if somebody just put sex cells on the side of their car. For some reason that reminded me of a tattoo that someone had, and historically, like, he had, like, this was like his 3rd or 4th tattoo, and every tattoo leading up to this was fucking terrible. Like, everyone agreed they were fucking terrible. Like, they would just kind of be, like, weird and gross and slightly perverted. Like, one of them, like, the only one I remember, aside from this good one, the bad one was, like, it was like a pair of red lips, like, on his collarbone. Like, some lady with lipstick left it there, but it was a tattoo, and we're like, really? That's what you got? And everyone just kind of made that face, like, really? But then he got one, and this was actually really good. And it up the side, and it said back. It just said back in the day, and it was written in old school cursive, and I was like, that's a good one. I like that. Oh. Oh. Oh, if it isn't my favorite little guy. Hey. Ow, geez, not so rough, Alia. What are you doing? Well, all those fancy foreign dignitaries are coming to our theater tonight. And Sully here is helping out with a minor role in tonight's performance. That means I've got to get her all good and limbered up with a nice deep massage, like so. Ouch. So I see. Is she gonna be alright? A massage can do more harm than good if the person giving it doesn't have a lot of experience. True. True. I'm very sensitive to bad massages. It's so easy to rack me with pain for days if you like fuck with my back the wrong way. Oh, I have plenty of experience, my friends. I had a professional masseuse show me the ropes. And from what I was told, I mastered every last bit of it. As a matter of fact, I do this all the time for Risha when we're stretching during practice. I see. Sounds like you don't shy away from diversifying your skill set if it helps improve your productions. That's a professional for you. I'd help her diversify her skill set any day of the week. No, that's too much, too much. Are you sure you're doing this right, Ilya? Oh, don't be so dramatic. You know I'd never put the show in jeopardy. It only hurts so much because those pre-performance jitters have your body stiff as a board. So don't you worry your pretty little head. You might even learn to like it. Could you sound any more shady? Hush now, you. Let's see you try this backtalk me again after a bit of this. What? Where do you think you're touching? Don't worry so much. This massage is just as effective as any other. You're full of crap. That tickles. Oh, look who's starting to fill out. Someone's got a bright future in store after all. What are you even talking about? There is so much wrong with this scene that I don't even know where to begin. I think that would depend on who you're asking. Well, at least it looks like Sully has made a home for herself in Arkansas. Don't just stand there watching. You call yourselves police officers? Now, you won't get off that easily. Just still a little tense. I can give you and the rest of the boys a rub down too if you want, little guy. Personally, though, I'd rather work with my fellow girls first, for comfort's sake, of course. Whose comfort exactly? I think I'll have to pass. She's already this bad while sober, I'm screwed. Special ladies massages. I think I have this already. I wish there was a thing that was like... I wish you could only buy one of these. Because I see owned 0, but that's just because I've already, like, used it and added it to the room. I don't want to waste my money. I don't have a lot of it. I mean, I guess I could have a lot of it. I can exchange. Because I definitely don't need more of the higher elements than I do the lower elements for slots. I don't need the money yet, though, so I should wait until I have access to the bank again. Unless I see, like, some special thing I know I haven't bought that I'd like to buy now. Did I actually talk to the clerk? I think I did. He's always like, remember to watch out. He's always given, like, advice. Just like, watch out for each other. Be careful. Don't get into any legal trouble. I guess any lawyer would say that. Well, they kind of have to say that because they get paid when you're in legal trouble. So, I'm going to take a quick break, like an actual break, not like these little ones that keep distracting me. So I'll be right back.